Today we are going to do an unboxing of my new KitWorks package that I just got, and I'm excited to see what's in here. This is going to replace my current kitchen setup, and we are going to unbox this together. This is going to be my first time seeing all of this, so let's get it going. Probably could have brought a knife, but no biggie. All right, here we go. Got a nice little letter in here. Thank you for checking out KitWorks. It means a lot to me and the whole team. We're excited for you to put the gear to use. Included here is a gearbox, everyday tote, and a collection of system accessories to help you start building out an organized, always ready to go space for your gear. If there's anything else you need to really dial it in, please let us know. All right. So I will kind of go through and show everything that came in this, and we can discuss it as we go. So this would be a pocket large double mesh. So that's going to go in the big bag. Let's go ahead and get the big bag out. Here we go. Here is this beast. This is the gearbox. So let's get this baby open. So one of the things I love about KitWorks, whenever I ran across them at Overland Expo Mountain West, I really liked what their products were about. They're heavy duty. I mean, this thing is heavy. It's not lightweight. It is very, very heavy. You can tell that a lot of craftsmanship has gone into this. Let's see. So one thing I like is, I will show you on this side, the way these go so that you can have it, the lid closed. Those actually lock in place, and then you push it down. Did I have to lock myself in there? No, I didn't. Okay, so got that now, and it just slides out. Easy enough. So that's the lid. It's got a nice soft material inside of here. First time setup. I should probably pull up those instructions. So here is the walls. I'm assuming these would go inside. So let's do this. Oh yeah. And so I noticed that there's Velcro on the back of these to hold these walls in place. Get that one in place. Alrighty. Want to make sure all these walls are exactly how they should be. Okay, and so then we go up a little bit. So on top of that, we have several different other items, such as the Gearbox 75 divider set. And a lot of this stuff will actually be set up as we're doing the kitchen to make sure everything has a proper fitment for everything to be where it needs to be. So this has Velcro on these sides. This right here is also Velcro for you to be able to set up in different actions. different areas. We have a gear cube. Got a pocket medium flap. I'm assuming this could go on the walls. So it's got its own kind of molly on here. I like seeing that. So I've got different uses. I can, yeah, there we go. So this I could actually use to hold kitchen utensils. I like the idea of having something along those lines. Don't know that I'll actually get it set up on there right now. Right now I'm probably just gonna just throw it in there as we're kind of going through more of this stuff. So this is the gear cube. Let's take a look at it. So this is a gear cube. This looks like it could well, kind of be used for many different purposes. So inside we've got a netted area that you can also see through on the top. And then in the inside, you've got plenty of storage space. It kind of pops out pretty well. This doesn't seem to have any molly or anything on it. So this is just more kind of being able to store in here. Could potentially put silverware and stuff inside of this. We will open that last because that is the everyday tote. So a lot of this stuff is more along the line. So this was the hooked back elastic band organizer. So we'll put different types of things in here. Pretty much put my finger in most of these. So set that up on the side for certain kinds of silverware or something. Could hold different things. Whatever I guess I deem fit. Elastic band organizer. So I got two of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these up on the sides in here, just so I know where they're at. This right here is the hook-backed mesh zip pocket. We didn't open one of these yet. Okay, so the whole thing is mesh. It does have the Velcro on the back so that I'm able to set it up in here in different areas. The one thing I like about these dividers is that it does have the Velcro, so I'm able to put them in different places and have it setting up. But then in the middle of the dividers, I'm able to also use these bags. And there is a front and back with the Velcro, so I can actually put it on either side that I prefer. And then we have another mesh bag, but it's a smaller version, as you can see. So I did get two different sizes of those. Let me make sure I got everything. So let's kind of go through here real quick. So let's make sure I got the everyday tote, the gearbox 75 liter divider set. And I do need to figure out how to get that, which again, I should have just probably done the instructions. Would have been the easiest way. So I'm not sure exactly what this is in here, but it is a harder material. It doesn't flex easy. I don't want to break it because I'm excited to have this. So I'm not gonna flex it too much. And then, yeah, I think the kitchen should fit in there. And so there's just several different options on how to set this up. Is there anything in there? Okay, so also another thing with these dividers that I noticed, it also has the molly on there so that you're able to put other gear, even if you have like your old military gear, use your old pouches for different things. You have those options. So this is the everyday tote bag. Oh, I missed one. Let's open this up. This is a large double mesh. Large double mesh. Is that, where did the other one go? So this is the smaller version I had. This is a larger version. These are just pockets. They're not actually zipped. But the back looks a lot like this one, where it's got the molly on there that you're able to lock it in place against the walls, wherever you deem fit. And so, yeah, it's just the pockets. And so, okay, so we got the Gearbox 75 divider set, gear cubes, went through that. ID labels are one thing I have not seen. Not seen the ID labels. Doesn't mean I don't have them. Maybe they're inside of here. Let's look. So this is the everyday tote. It's a water resistant material. It reminds me a lot of, oh, I can't think of the material. We used it in the military. I'm not sure what KitWorks actually calls their own. But yeah, I do not see the gear ID labels. I may run across them later as I'm going through this stuff, actually setting it up. But inside the bag right now, I have not seen them. Let me double check on everything. Yeah, no gear labels, no biggie. Gear ID labels right on. Do not see those. It's supposed to be a 5-pack, but I don't see it. System pockets, medium flap, large mesh, utility pouches, small. I did get those. Band organizers got those, and utility pouches. Yes, the only thing I didn't get was the labels, but that's not a big deal. So yeah, I mean, the everyday tote is really nice. I think we're good. So now it's just kind of getting this all together so that it can be set up properly. And right now we will go ahead and head to the truck so that we can switch over my kitchen set. And this is going to be my new kitchen unit. I'm gonna have all my kitchen utensils in here. I'm no longer gonna be using my big bulky green tote. Looking for a much easier way to organize the gear and everything so that it's just easier getting things in and out. Everything is just kind of thrown in my green tote right now, which I'll show you right now. Adventure's easier when your gear's dialed in. Tap the link in the description to start building your own KitWorks gearbox and get ready to roam. This is my old kitchen setup. This is my Plano 27-gallon tote. And while it has been great, the things inside of here are not organized. It's a little chaotic. I just have things kind of thrown in here everywhere. And what KitWorks is going to do for me is, I'm going to move some of these locks so that I have more space. But what KitWorks is going to do is help me get my kitchen more organized. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to check the code and see the best way to set up the kitchen setup with, I love these locks on here, with a stove, because a stove is something I have in here. This tote bag is going to come in real handy too on trips. So let's go ahead and get everything out of here so we can get this set up in the proper manner. Okay, the kitchen option, that's what I'm wanting to do. I'm in the Molly stuff right now. Let me look. Set up your kit. Let's do this. No. Okay, so I am looking at the photo they have for the kitchen setup that they have for the gearbox of the 75-liter divider set. And so I like the way it is. I'm going to go ahead and take this out. I still have a couple items in here that I haven't pulled out yet, so we'll make sure everything is out. I'm actually going to pull these walls up real quick, just because I did not see the labels whenever I was unpacking everything, and I want to make sure I did not miss anything. And so I'm still not seeing the labels. I honestly just don't believe they made it, which is not a big deal. Okay. I love the quality on this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull my stove out of here. It's buried underneath all these pots and everything, but my goodness, is it gonna make it so much more organized. So I'm using a bag that I had actually received from Lovesack years ago whenever I bought a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 exclusive Lovesack. If you don't know what it is, go look it up. They're amazing. I no longer have it though. I just recently sold it. Okay, so here's my stove. So we're gonna set this in here so we know the proper length, and we'll actually kind of go on the bottom. Okay, so we got that. I want to kind of get the snug just so it allows for more space throughout. And have that corner all the way in. Okay, so we're good now. Okay. Okay, so I saw ways to do this, and I may be doing it wrong. Okay, so for the divider of going across, it looks like I'm needing to use 2 of these. And so I will get this in place. We're moving on to the next step. Okay, so first divider is in there. As you can see, it's going to hold my stove in place. And then from there, we can use these other dividers to kind of give us different options. Let's see. I'm gonna play around with this and see what makes the most sense. Where'd my phone go? There we go. Let me look at this picture again. So I should maybe give a little bit more room to connect these. So yeah, that's the middle ones. I do see where that is. And then it has two other dividers. So I'm most likely not going to be using this one because it kind of more sets all the way across. Dividing it that way, and with me using the kitchen, it's just not going to work. So let's do it. Where's my biggest pot? Maybe we do it like that. So here we are. We're gonna put the pot here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up a little bit more space as far as where the stove goes. I could actually, honestly, get my washing stuff in there as well, I believe. Oh, I'm doing that the wrong way. No wonder it's not sticking. Okay. Okay, so I've got that now. And we will kind of make a smaller space for that area. And we should be good. So let me see, where did I put my washing stuff? So let's get this bag out the way. Did I throw it somewhere? Okay, there it is. It went under the tent. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so the dishwashing like bowl can go in there with that now. I can put the frying pan in there at an angle. Here is the lid for that. With the frying pan, I could also put plates. All of my silverware and everything just fell out. Fantastic. But that's what the KitWorks is for. It is to help organize everything. So I have a little space under here, under the frying pan. Got our propane tanks. Doubles, perfectly fitting in there, side by side. Oh, I gotta get the Velcro turned around. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now this is where the Velcro bags could come in. So we've got these. I don't think I want to use the silverware for that one. That's the divider. Don't want that. Let me take that out. Okay, so we're going to use, I don't remember what this is called, but basically it's got the little slots in there. I am going to see, that might be too tall. Let's check out some of this other stuff. Okay, So that should fit in there. I didn't think about some of this stuff being too tall, but I could always adjust to make things fit more properly. Okay, so my big utensils are actually fitting in there perfectly. I like that. The only thing is my grilling stuff, which I may just not worry about because we don't have a grill in the setup anyways. It's just nice to have all the equipment. So I could set this up in here on the stove side. Where's the smaller one? Got that one. I know I threw it in here. Where's it at? Okay, so there's that. There's that. We're missing one little bag. Is it up here? Oh, yeah, it was up here. Okay. So this is a Velcro. I should be able to fit all the kitchen utensils in here. And get everything facing one direction. So there's forks. Let me get this plastic off of here. All right, I got my spoons. And lastly, the knives. And so it is all fitting in here the way it's supposed to. This is actually a set of silverware I won in a raffle at Overland Expo Mountain West last year. And so we'll go ahead and throw this in here as well. I got another fork I saw laying around. It's in there in the right direction. Another spoon. Should be everything it is. Okay. So now I'm going to take the Velcro off the top. And then what we will do is we will slide it in here where I have the frying pan. And it just Velcros to the wall. Perfectly. Okay, I am excited to see all of this once it is said and done. Okay, so my trash bags will actually fit right on top of the propane tanks. Look at that. This is getting better and better. So I do have a thermos. We can put that right there on top of the plates. I've got my lighter. We could put this in here with the saucepan and where the bigger utensils are. Got one of my lids that were in here that actually went with the bowls and stuff that I had. Got our cutting board. Our dish soap. So we've actually got 2 dish soaps. Those will actually slide in perfectly. Right there. So I want you to see the size difference between the KitWorks. Now I do understand it's a little taller, but I want you to truly see the size difference in the KitWorks. So we are taller, but we're not longer. We're a tad wider, but not much. And I've literally just put everything that was inside of this green tote all in this KitWorks tote, which is actually going to help me with my storage space when loading gear for trips. I mean, I've literally emptied this entire thing. Here's my salt and pepper. I think I'll actually throw this in with the silverware bag. Yeah, I mean, everything has now fit in there except for my grilling stuff. And I don't have a grill anyways. So this stuff, it doesn't need to transfer. And so now what we will do is we will put the lid on. And go ahead and secure this. And there you have it. So we are completely set up with our kitchen gear now. And this is water resistant. The way that these seal down, tighten up, it's not going to come off. If you wanted to, you could strap one of these to the top of your truck if you're out of bed space. They're wind resistant. This thing, I can pick it up by the lid. That's how durable these things are. And so you can stack stuff on top of them. I don't know what the actual weight capacity is, but you could definitely put another KitWorks crate on top of one of them. And so, yeah, we're empty and we're done. Goodbye, Tote. So we are done with that. Oh, we forgot paper towels. Let's see if we can get those in here. Let's see. Paper towels, fit right there. Entire kitchen system reorganized. I could not be happier. And so now it's just about getting this reorganized in here. We got less bags, less store, or not less storage. This took everything, but we got less wasted space, I should say. That's the term I was looking for. Okay, so what we're gonna do is now I'm gonna rework my T-mat so that this fits in its proper place, which it won't be sliding around anyways, but T-mat just helps keep everything double organized. And so we will get that slid in. Get this out the way. Okay. All right, so we got our KitWorks in there, nice and snug. Let me get this back. Okay. There you have it. Thank you, KitWorks. That is going to make my kitchen system so much easier, staying organized and finding exactly what I need when I need it, when it's time for dinner. Thank you.
Okay, let's go.
you're ready to start building out your own KitWorks gearbox, hit the link in the description and start getting organized for your next adventure. And a huge shout out to T-Matt for helping me stay dialed in and organized every step of the way on this journey. Couldn't do it without you guys.